We are now live. I wonder if that little dingleberry is still in here. Probably not. It's probably just jealous. It's actually kind of funny. Terrible job at being a troll. I wish these people would do better so it would give like my rebuttals, my comebacks a little bit harder to come up with. These guys just make it too easy. It's pathetic. Not too bad, you? I'm actually laughing at the troll that came in earlier when I wasn't even ready to stream. Hello, Liam. I'm going to be playing some Madden. I might potentially play some WoW. You know, the usual suspects. But because this game takes so long to fire up, right? I figured that I would just start the stream with this game already literally up and running, rather than sitting around for 5 minutes to wait to get into the game. I'm in Australia. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can see the chat above from the guy. It's actually kind of funny. The guy comes in. Well, let me know if you can see the prior chat from Laughing Out Loud. It's kind of funny. Yeah, how... Laughing Out Loud. Dude, your streams are lame. I'm out. Boring personality. Blah, 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 blah. Dude in his 40s playing his games at his basement. What's up with that, though, for real? That's not supposed to be an insult. Who cares where you live? Even if I did live with my parents, at least I have parents that care about me. I mean, I live on my own, but even if I did live with my parents, I don't see how that's an insult. At least my parents didn't abort me and try to flush me down the toilet. Oh! How do you like my boring personality now? But of course he's not in here. Dude is so obsessed with my streams, but yet he's the one that keeps coming in chatting. They can't be that bad. Or he hopes I have like a bipolar moment and just go like completely crazy. But unfortunately, the trolls don't know how to pull the trigger. Well, to me, trolling can be fun. Trolling doesn't always have to be hateful. Trolling can be a little bit funny. You know, you come in, you say something a little silly. Just for a couple of seconds, you pull someone's leg, figure of speech. But when you go on and on about it, like that guy was, yeah, there's a few funny ones that come in. You know? Because trolling, like I said, doesn't always have to be vindictive. It doesn't always have to be hateful. It could be funny stuff. Oh, I didn't know Mr. Clean played video games. You know, or whatever. You know? Oh, it's Agent 47 from Hitman playing Microsoft Flight Simulator. Like, there's a lot of goofy things that a person can say. But when they just go on and on, like the guy was basically talking to himself. And he just kept going on. To me, he just kind of showed us how pathetic he actually is. The whole mom's basement thing, parents' basement, it's such a unoriginal insult. And the best comeback to that, like I said, is you just say, well, unlike your parents, mine didn't try to abort me and flush me down the toilet. My parents actually want me around. And it doesn't always have to make sense. They could be like, what? Just to keep them guessing. But yeah, I just thought I would play this for a couple of minutes. I was playing around with my volumes again. I was finding on the playback that a lot of my sounds were a little bit too low, and it was kind of bugging me. So I kind of cranked up, not my microphone, but most of the games I play, kind of balanced them out a little bit more. I'm gonna change the time of day here. There, I wanted to get it just right. Just a little bit of darkness. And then, of course, every time I do that, it freezes the game. Yeah, this does look better. Yeah, the clouds are good. I know it froze again there because I changed the time of day. Oh, look, look, look. Let's give him 2 seconds. Let's give him 2 seconds. Oh, you're so boring. You have no personality. Oh, you must live in your parents' basement. Wow. Laughing out loud. Such original statements on your behalf. My streams are so lame. I'm so pathetic. Yet your bitch ass keeps coming back in. 'Cause you want more. 'Cause there's something I have that you want. That your mama couldn't give you. And that's the attention that you oh so desire and crave. You're gonna have to come up with something original. There's not one thing you've said that's original. Not one. But go ahead. Take a moment. Think up of something. Don't think too hard, though. You might have an aneurysm. Remember, you never developed properly because of that abortion you survived. Your parents didn't want to keep you around. Mine did. Still waiting. But your bitch ass is going to get roasted every single time you take a jab. I'm just saying, I'm like fucking Mike Tyson on the microphone. You ain't got shit. And you're lucky I'm giving you a little platform today. To get it out of your system, you know. Maybe you're an up-and-coming troll and you're trying. You're jabbing, but you hit like a wet noodle. Says the guy who lives off the government and hasn't had a job. Are you jealous that I have a beautiful setup? A beautiful home? A car? Oh, I know what it is. You're working minimum wage and you're angry because you pay taxes to actually pay me. Yeah, I know. You don't know what I own. You don't know nothing. Part of being an adult is getting a job. Actually, I'm working right now. I get paid to do this on YouTube. So, being an adult has nothing to do with getting a job. There are people out there who are on disability. So I guess disability is only for young people. And then once you like get a bit older, you have to outgrow your disabilities, right? Okay. We see your logic. It clearly shows that you didn't develop properly. You don't see anything. You see what you want to see. I just jabbed you left, right, and center, and you haven't been able to block any of them. There's no nerve. Oh, sometimes I have a vein here that pops out of my forehead, but you're not good enough to be able to pull the trigger on it and get me going. You just don't have what it takes. You're just jealous because I get to sit, play video games, and I get paid. I don't have to work a lame-ass 9 to 5 minimum wage. I've worked way longer than you. No, actually, you didn't develop properly. You see, because if you developed properly, you would have developed the skills in order for you to be able to become an entrepreneur and not be someone's bitch being told where you gotta be, how you gotta dress, and being told what you're worth per hour. How does that make you feel? Actually, I have a pretty strong spine. I was in a couple of car accidents and never even dented my spine. It's pretty strong, actually. You're hiding behind a laughing out loud icon. Let's see how cool you are. Let's see the wonderful life that you live. Why don't you turn on your stream? Let's check you out. Let's see what you got to say. But it takes you so long to come up with a reply, you'd probably be just sitting there stuttering, you live in your parents' basement? Yeah. Wow, so original. So original. It's not a weakness. How much money do you make a month on YouTube? How many views do you pull in? Because, I mean, you're so cool and you developed properly, so, you're capable of doing what I'm doing in your sleep. So what are your stats? Oh, good. Giving this little dingleberry shitstain a bit of a platform to see what he's made of. But unfortunately, he's, like most of them, hitting like a wet noodle. Unable to come up with original insults. Thinking he's gonna trigger my bipolar and... Nah, you don't. What's your job? What do you do? I make money from hard work. Well, if you, like I said, were so good, you'd be making money not from hard work. It would just be flowing into your bank account. So it's this hard work that you do. Not that it actually matters, because what you do in life actually doesn't depict how special you are, right? Whether you're a garbage man, doesn't matter what job you've got. All those jobs have to be filled. Someone's got to take that role on anyways. I'm not a man? You mean you looked between my legs? You saw what I'm working with? I highly doubt that. But like I said, you're the one that's a coward. You're hiding behind the computer. I don't see you streaming. I don't see you coming up with original content. All your jabs, like I said, they're just hitting the wind. They're not going anywhere. You haven't said one thing that's actually like, ooh, that was a good one. You haven't come up with one single thing. But you're the one that's well developed. You better come up with one good thing because your time is running out. And quite frankly, you're just starting to bore me now. Oh, like I said, it's been a couple of days since I've been on stream. I kind of miss them. I got plenty of troll cookies. I mean, all you gotta do... Can I post music without copyright in your last video? Can you say... no, that would definitely copyright. But yeah, like I said, you've been given a small platform now, and, I got anger issues and bipolar, and your bitch ass couldn't even trigger any of those weaknesses that I exhibit. You weren't able to have them surface and come out. That's pathetic. All you got is kids following, because people's ages matter. So instead I want old people. Again, the whole kids thing, that's not an insult. When kids actually act mature, which you're not, So I'm getting the impression that you're an adult and you're actually the biggest goofball in here. Which is why age means nothing. Generally, kids are immature and they mature as they grow up. But you're the only one in here who's actually quite immature. So you actually just insulted yourself. You threw the ball and it ricocheted right back in your face. Oh, and he's probably working for the FBI, so he knows how old everybody is in the stream. Yeah, okay. It's already linked. Again, you're not making any sense. I already report my earnings every month. They know I'm on here. I've had my worker in my stream before. So again, you're coming up with all this stuff. You think you're going to come up with something innovative, and you're not. You're failing again. And what exactly would they be investigating? All the crimes that are... Okay, go ahead. What is it that they'd be investigating exactly? That's what I want to know. It better be a good one. They're going to investigate the stream. What are they going to see? That's what I want to know. Like I said, think of a good answer, because if it's not a good one, you're gone. Where's the fraud? Where exactly is the fraud? I don't even think you know what disability fraud is. Oh, you're a fan? I actually turned off my air conditioning because the weather is so nice. But for an electrician, you know, you're supposed to be like really smart. Maybe you got electrocuted too hard the last time you played with a socket. Because people on disability are actually capable of doing YouTube. You're actually allowed to work. Yeah, so? Oh, so now this is work all of a sudden. I thought I was just sitting in my parents' basement playing video games. But now all of a sudden I'm actually working. Thank you for admitting that I'm working. You are one dumb motherfucker. Oh my god. Just a pathetic troll. I gave the guy like 5 or 6 minutes. I gave him a platform. He could have become the next big thing. You know what I'm saying? He could have been like the next America's Got Talent troll. But everything he said was the same copy and paste bullshit everybody else always says. Yeah. I like that. We're gonna get him investigated. Oh, I know. It's because I don't actually have a real pilot's license. Maybe that's what it is. Dude clearly doesn't know shit about disability or anything. He thinks people on disability are incapable of moving, breathing, doing anything. You're 100%, you're like a doormat. You're just on the ground. You can't move. You can't fend for yourself at all. He's just jealous because he's got to work hard. And part of his money comes trickling in to my bank account. And that struck a nerve with him. And then he says I'm triggered. No. I'm gonna show you all triggered in a minute. I'm gonna show you someone that went like loopy on stream. I'll show you what that looks like. It's actually pretty funny. Oh, but he's not gone. He's still around. Don't forget this is YouTube now. Right? Takes 2 seconds to make a new account. He'll come back in. But remember though, I'm so lame. He can't stay away. He just keeps coming back. Wait, I'm just gonna fly for a few more minutes. Then I'll actually show you someone who actually makes me laugh. Then I'll play a little bit more Madden with the new update. It's going a lot smoother. Hello. Haruki. You missed the troll. I gave him a platform for a few minutes. It was pretty wild. I gotta say, Australia does look pretty good. Australia, Africa, Europe. There's definitely some great places. But yeah, Haruki, you missed it. Literally, I booted the guy out and then you showed up. I was like, ah, you could have had some fun. But yes, even on medium settings, with the clouds, the lightning, just everything, eh? It does look pretty good. I kind of like flying a little bit low so you can kind of see the landscape a little bit better, but as I've mentioned before, that's quite taxing performance-wise. I can't wait another minute or so. Oh yeah. Oh, it's pretty wild. He's like, I should get this stream investigated for fraud. I'm like, what? The guy made no sense at all. And then he's like, I'm gonna call your bluff. I'm like, good. Go ahead. Nope, I'm picking up the speed. We're gonna hit 300. I never slow down. Oops, there we go. Hey, hey, hey. Don't you worry about me. I don't stall. I know, it's exhilarating. Look at those clouds, though. A little bit. I don't know what a Ballarat is, but we'll go and check it out. No, still too fast. Way too fast. Ooh. Little bounce. There we go. I landed. It's all good. Well, I just did land like that. No one's gonna stop me. I think it's, that's not working, whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if, Harry, if his name is actually Josh. Or his twin, or, you know, something like that. Yeah, aviation's a lot of fun. There, let's go take a look at this home. For some reason, I wanted to see how you shut off the engine. I think it's Control-Shift-E. Oh well, whatever. Alright, I'm gonna show you someone funny. I'm gonna show you what raging is. Oh yeah, I usually don't, like, bother trying to get too serious with it. The game also lags a lot. I need a new CPU. So when Harry Biggins pays for it with his hard work as an electrician, and it comes trickling into my bank account, I'm going to upgrade my PC. Once the game flows a lot better, then I'll start playing it with a little bit more like realism. But in the meantime, I don't even have crashes enabled or any of that. I just kind of like flying around, getting the flight part to be more like simulation, but without the crashing and all that. But yeah, normally I would have slowed down a lot more. It's also not my favorite plane. But I'm going to show you someone. What the hell is a Ryanair landing? What is that? Preview. Did you know it's really illegal to say stuff like that when they investigate? I have no idea what you're talking about, seriously. But you're not even funny. You're not even, like I said, a real threat. Go ahead and report it. And I'll report back to the hospital that the abortion clearly failed and that they should go ahead and do it again. Because you're not even funny. You're making it sound like there's this like big conspiracy, illegal activity shit going on in the stream. Oh no. No. Oh no, it was never a joke. Oh, it was serious. It was serious business shit, man. This ain't a joke, man. There's nothing to laugh about that. Where's the fraud? Like, you're not even making any sense. You have to make sense in order to be taken seriously. Like, how many fucking voltages of electricity went through your fucking cock when you stuck it in a socket? Mr. I'm an electrician. I work really hard for my money. Like, come on now. Go ahead, report it. Tell the FBI, the MI5, get this shit, like, trending worldwide. Like, you're not even making any sense. And you have to be in order to be taken seriously. Like, even like that much. I'm sitting there Bragging about taking people's money to buy something for your computer. I am. I absolutely am. Isn't that why you're so angry that I'm on the system? Isn't that why your nerves are triggered? Isn't that why I block you, but you keep coming back to see this lame-ass streamer? It's because you're angry. It's because you work so hard. And part of your paycheck goes into my bank account. Right? It's called taxes, bitch. Pay up. Where do you think the money comes from? Why do you think so many people hate people on the system? Right? And then you see me coherently being able to speak in multiple languages on top of that. You probably can't even fucking speak one properly. And that's just like, wow, it gets to you. It gets to you. For what? Again, you're not making any sense. If you're gonna troll, I'm telling you, one of these days, I'm going to write the fucking book. Trolling 101, the do's and don'ts of trolling. The shit that comes out of one's mouth has to be believable. The shit that you're saying literally makes no sense. Like none. It's not funny. It's not trolling. It's not edgy. It's not factual. It's not probable. It's got no weight, no substance, just like your fucking nutsack. How can a dude on the system act superior to anyone? What I'm doing is wrong? Really? What I'm doing is wrong right now. I'm talking, free speech. This is my stream. I call the fucking shots. But what I'm doing is wrong. And apparently I know it. Oh, I know a lot. Don't you worry about that. Oh, I've already banned him. I'm having too much fun with this. I was actually kind of aroused at the thought today. I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to stream on YouTube because I want someone to come in. I want someone to come in and eat some of the cookies that I have. The troll cookies. I'm going to keep feeding them and feeding them until they burst. For what I've been doing for 20 years. Okay. What have I been doing for 20 years? Were you hoping that I was so handicapped and decrepit that I couldn't speak properly, put a sentence together, that I couldn't walk or wave my hands? Like, you know what I'm saying? There is no gig. There's no gig. So that's why you're not making any sense. Like, come on, man. If you're gonna troll, how many times do I gotta say it? Say something that's actually logical. Say something that makes sense. Something that could actually happen. I've talked about this on my streams multiple times. Which is why you know some of the information. Don't act all like FBI and shit. You know some of the information about me because I've disclosed that information. I've publicly announced that I've been on disability for 20 years. I publicly announced that I've been working on my YouTube channel for a year and a half. I linked my channel, my information to them because it's considered job. It's considered an income. So I report that every month. I got all my bank statements, everything, which is why I'm laughing so hard inside because they are aware of what I'm doing. Otherwise, if I was all, you think I'd be talking about it publicly on a live stream? You really think I'm that stupid? I mean, there are people out there that are that stupid, like you, for example. So, I do have to give those people the benefit of the doubt. But most people aren't that stupid. People are allowed to report this for a reason. Report what? There's no substance to your claim. Like, at first it was trolling. Oh, I'm going to report this. It could have been funny for maybe half a second. But you're actually serious and there's actually nothing to report. which is what's really funny. This guy thinks that when a person's on disability, they can't speak, they can't do anything. No, the substance is going to be that one I'm not going to say on stream. But use your imagination if you have one, because apparently you have a pretty big one. Because apparently people on disability aren't allowed to make a nickel. This dude is talking as if I'm like making millions of dollars and I haven't paid my taxes in 50 years. Like he's talking this like big game and there's nothing going on. You said, and I quote, "I'm reporting this stream for disability fraud." I said to you, what's the fraud? The fraud would be me making money and not claiming my earnings. But I have. Every single month for the past year that I've been monetized since August of last year, every month, on the 23rd to be exact, I actually speak to my worker through a portal website and I type in how much money I make every single month. That's legit. That's what you're supposed to do when you're a law-abiding citizen on the system. That's what I've been doing. But apparently, there's a conspiracy. Apparently, I haven't been doing that. And he finds that fishy. No, I'm bragging about taking money from working people and buying stuff from my computer because it gets under your skin. Because you are triggered. You cannot get over the fact that I am better than you. I am self-employed and you're not. Remember what I told you earlier? And it's the truth and it hurt. I'm technically an entrepreneur. You're the bitch that works for somebody else. They tell you what you're worth. They tell you when you're working. They tell you where you're working, and they also tell you how to work. I, on the other hand, I get to do what I want, when I want. Like yesterday, didn't really feel like streaming, so I didn't really do it. The day before that, I couldn't stream because I was too busy shopping with money that I got from your hard work. I think this guy, you know what it is? You know what it is about the fraud thing that he's thinking? He probably literally means that I'm buying stuff with his money. Like as in like the whole paycheck that he's getting. But I've already explained it. It's called taxes. You know how you work and you pay tax, or maybe you're not paying taxes. Maybe I should report you. Maybe you're the one that's frauding. Right? Because you should know this. What the taxes go for? Road maintenance, all that kind of stuff, just stuff in general, right? And for people on the system. Healthcare, depending on what country you're in. All those things. So let's say you make $5,000 every 2 weeks. You don't actually get to keep that $5,000 in your pocket. There's gross pay and then net pay. But I know those are like big words and you're wondering how I know those because I'm disabled. How would I know that information? It's a conspiracy. And the other thing, which is why you're so like boring and you can't be taken seriously. First of all, you don't know who my worker is. It's not just, oh, he's in this country, he's in that city, this is the person you talk to. You don't even know how to begin the process of even trying to report something. And then they're just going to laugh at you. But you're sitting there, you're watching me, and you're trying to see if there's sweat trickling down my forehead. And there isn't. There's none. Like I said, if I was being foolish, if I was doing stuff I shouldn't be doing, I wouldn't be talking about it publicly on a live stream. But again, there are people that are that stupid, but I'm not one of them, unfortunately. Good, but go ahead. I implore you, go ahead. In serious now, he said, this isn't a joke. Doesn't matter where it's coming from. You are collecting money for too long without getting help for your condition. How would you know what I've been doing for my... You don't even know what my conditions are. I mean, unless you were there when I advertised what they were. You, unfortunately, never saw my disability report. Which is why I'm sitting here going, yeah, okay. Oh, it probably is, or his brother or something like that. But in the meantime, I want to show you what triggered looks like. I'm going to show you a guy that that gets triggered. It's going to be pretty funny.
I'm not interested in anything, dude.
This right here is what Harry Biggins was hoping I would do.
I turned the only interest I had in life into my job.
Okay, wait, let's find it.
I don't know what to fucking do.
There he is. Wait. Wait, it's coming. Oh, wait, there it is. That's it, he's done. He's angry. He can't take it. Where is it? That's it. He's flipping out.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
There. That's what he was hoping I would do. Watch. This is it right here. This is it.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Can I crack that?
This is a guy that gets triggered. There was one good part I'm waiting for.
Like, I don't give a shit if you watch or not. You're not worth any money to me.
But you can't. That's the problem. You can't.
I mean, my grandma's here, but, like, I barely see her. Happen, buddy. Not gonna happen. You go... Fuck you! Fuck you! Fucking...
See? That's it. Get it out of your system. That's it. He's losing it. He's lost his marbles. But that right there, that kind of reaction is what Harry was hoping was going to happen. Harry Biggins thinks that he's going to report me and get me off disability. That's what's really funny. That's what's really funny. He thinks he's going to do it. But he can't. He can't do it. It's got no substance. None whatsoever. To him, this isn't right because he's got to work his ass off and I take his money. I take it. It's mine. It's my precious. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Actually, no, I can't. So, you don't know what you're talking about again. Keep talking the big game. Like I said, you don't know what you're talking about. I know, he's contributing to the watch time. He's an extra viewer in the stream. No, actually you don't. Because if you knew what you were talking about, you would make sense, and you don't. You make absolutely no sense whatsoever. You have this notion in your mind that a person on disability is not allowed to sound normal, and they're not allowed to earn revenue outside of disability, which shows how incompetent you are. You would have to have proof that I've made money from YouTube and that I've never reported it, but I have. And I don't need to prove that to you, so... You can go ahead and talk this big game like there's a conspiracy behind what I'm doing is wrong, but it isn't. I seriously don't think the guy gets what I was saying when I was like, part of his money comes in my bank account. He probably literally thought I meant like funneling money from his account. No. I've explained that a million times, but the fact that I have to explain it is what's really pathetic, so I guess you're not all that well developed. Yeah, you better investigate that too, because that might be fraud too. Come on, Biggins. Come on, Detective Biggins, get on the case, man. I just hit 9,000 subs and 3 million views on my YouTube channel. Maybe I frauded the algorithm. You better record that and report it to the FBI, man. I mean, there's no way a lame ass like me in my parents' basement could accrue 3 million views in a year and a half. 9,000 subs. Yeah, you have those past streams saved because I chose to save them. I chose to speak about it. You're making it sound like you got something on me that I don't know about. That's the funny thing. That's why you make no sense. He's jealous because he doesn't understand how somebody on disability is allowed to make money on the side. And then what usually triggers a lot of people is what I said, why there's a lot of hate towards people that are on the system. Right? Because everybody that works, most normal people work. Say I'm not normal, but most people work. Most people get a paycheck. Most people have money coming off of that check that goes to pay for, like I said, healthcare, depending on what country you're in, towards your city to pay for, city taxes and all that kind of stuff, right? Road maintenance, all that kind of stuff, right? And people on the system. So I was being a smartass by rubbing it in by saying part of his check comes into my bank account because in theory it does. Now, it's pennies on the dollar, but the fact is still there. And when I said that, he took it somewhere else completely different and went, ooh, right? I know what you got. No, actually, I don't. You still haven't said one thing this entire stream, which has been almost an hour. You still haven't said a single thing. You haven't shown a screenshot, anything that would warrant a fraud investigation. Ooh. See, I could prove it to him. I could technically prove it to him. All the money I've ever made on YouTube, it being reported. But I just don't want to do that. Watch it be a doctored video of him like putting together words that I've said to try to make it look like something I actually never put all together in one sentence. Listen, I know what I've said. I'm the one that live streams almost every day. Right? I know what I've said. But go ahead, go make it. Do you know how many times I've actually talked about how it works? Do you know how many times I've had people ask me, oh, so how does it work? Like, you make money, blah, 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 blah. How much do you get on you know, on disability. Okay, so say it. Say it right now. Say the stuff right now. Come on, show us. Show us the damning evidence, because I know what I've said this entire stream. I don't have Alzheimer's, I remember what I said. He's looking for something that's not there. That's what it is. I told you. I thought I had the mental issues, which I do, but clearly this guy has them worse than I do. Oh, you can get rid of him if you want. That doesn't bother me. He's just giving me more of a reason to talk. I felt like being generous today, giving him a little bit of a platform, but this entire time in an hour... Yeah, you should. Because you're definitely showing a type of incompetence. Like I said. There is something that apparently I've done so wrong that has you shook to your core. That all you've been doing is been on the attack since the moment you came in here. I've, on stream, shown how much money I make in my bank account, everything. I don't... There's no secret. There's no weirdness going on. I've talked about how it works. I talked about how everything over $200, you know, gets deducted a certain amount. I've talked about all that stuff. But this guy somehow goes, oh no, there's more to it. It's stuff that you said in the stream. But I know what it is that I said that got him shook. It's that thing about me making fun of people that work hard, that have to pay taxes and stuff towards people like me. And that doesn't sit well with him, because I can actually speak properly, coherently, and he doesn't think that's possible. And that's why he started saying that the stream should be investigated too. They need to be aware of the activity that is going on here. I just made that decision. I just haven't had a need for multiple mods. But yeah, so that guy I showed you there, the big guy, that's Wings of Redemption. He's a guy that you can see, he has major flip outs and all that kind of stuff. See, that's the thing. You know, when I first got, and I talked about this before too, and he's in here, and I hope he's listening. Not that it frickin' matters. But the funny thing is, you know, about people that are on disability, people have this notion that, like, you just choose to go on it. Like, you know what? I'm kind of lazy. I'm just going to go on this system. I can't work. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. You get cross-examined, man. This is the government, okay? The government. You think they're just going to be like I was 20 years old at the time. White male, 20 years old. You think they're just going to hand off the money? Yeah, no. They're like, this guy should be at the top working. That's the outlook that people have, right? And if you don't look the part, that's why they say don't judge a book by its cover, right? This guy was expecting to come in and see the disability. He was hoping to smell the disability, but he didn't. He didn't see it, he didn't smell it, he didn't feel it, and that drove him nutty. And then he says that he works hard. I brag about how I get to sit on my ass and play video games, because I've proven to the government that I can't do otherwise. And to him, that looks suspicious. To him, at any point in time, I can just be, whatever word he used there, brought into the, you know, the courthouse at any given time, just like that, and be re-examined, which is kind of funny. So they'll just, you know, bring out all the paperwork that got me on the system to begin with. Because I got cross-examined by multiple psychiatrists and psychologists. You think you can fake that shit? You seriously think you can just give them a sap story and that's it? It's just easy ticket from there? Yeah, Okay. And that's what's really funny, is people think that it's a lifestyle choice. Now, welfare. Welfare's a completely different thing, right? Because that, most countries won't deny you that. And after a certain amount of time, you're forced to look for work. You only have so many months you could be on it. Some people procrastinate and all this kind of stuff and apply for it. Then they go out and get a job. They don't tell their worker they have a job, so they're still getting the money from the system. That's something you're not supposed to be doing, right? But somehow this guy has it all figured out about all these supposed things. And that's actually, like I said, what's really funny. But it's because of how I talk that got him triggered. Like he's angry. He just said it in the stream. He's gonna make it his mission to get me off the system. I was like, okay. You go ahead and do that. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I was saying earlier to Josh there, whatever his name is. So you better investigate that. Maybe I made 9,000 YouTube accounts and subscribed to my own channel. You know, like... But yeah, in all seriousness, though, you know, for a couple of minutes you come in and, you know, you poke fun at a couple of things. That's, you know, that's one thing. But when it goes on for an hour and a guy is just after you over and over and over again, that guy, literally, and I'm not trying to be funny, I'm being dead serious here. You at that point have a type of psychological imbalance. Absolutely. And the fact that I'm able to not get all like Wings of Redemption, like listen here, and get all wild and stuff, that's what he doesn't understand. Bloop. Oh, did you? Well, part of the, yeah, that is part of the reason I want to go to Twitch, but like I said, if it bothered me that much, I would be on there right now. But eventually, that is where I am gonna go. Yeah, no problem. So where did he go anyways? Was he timed out, or did Haruki ban him? I don't even know what happened. Oof. Barbecue ribs beef. Alright. I am going to do a little bit of Madden, the face of the franchise. Because what's been going on with that is a little bit interesting. Usually you can simulate through the actual match. But for some reason, on this one here, once I got to the college in the game, it didn't allow me that option to only play the moments, which makes one game 20 minutes. So instead, an entire game is a full hour. And you cannot save in that hour. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous. So, yeah, it's pretty pathetic.
Deep, the Trojans take over first and 10 at their own 25.
See, normally right at the bottom, underneath those three plays, you would hit the L3 to sim. Doesn't do anything. You just can't do it.
And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard.
Oh, I'll
little soul searching now.
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to
oh, the images, yeah.
more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
At the 31-yard line.
I don't know if they're... Hold on, you have me confused now. Let me look quickly at the pictures. Oh, they're pictures I took. Oh, yeah, those ones there, yeah. And then I had a picture of a spider I found once in my pool. A picture of a dragonfly I took. Yeah, those were just some pictures I was sharing on Twitter. Jimbo Slice, how's it going? So Haruki, what did you do with Harry Biggins? Did you fully ban him?
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Hurricanes 20, Trojans nothing.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake. Flynn.
Oh, there we go.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Oh, okay.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively.
He'll just come in
Gotta figure it out.
with another account anyways.
This defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes.
See, on Twitch, there would have been none of that excitement.
On 3rd down, Flynn.
Oh, and I sacked them.
Here he lost the football, and this is picked up by the defense.
And I took the ball.
He was under duress.
Better investigate
Certainly
that.
trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking.
All right,
Get a
Jackson.
sack, put him on the ground.
Do me
But
proud.
you can also knock the ball free while doing
Oh!
so. There's the bonus
You're
for you
supposed
as a
to
defender.
go in
And he's
the
able
end
to
zone.
get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards.
Yeah, let's do a slant.
2nd and just about a few inches here.
The 2-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
There we go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Benny Jackson.
Oh,
On his
yeah.
way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage.
Yeah, no, we'll do a pass.
And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown.
We'll fake it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there.
That's
but
it.
They add 2 more onto their lead.
Oh, I do too. Yeah, so in this game mode, it's actually pretty odd. I think your global settings is what gets affected, but you can't change the sound. Like, you literally have no options. You can't super sim. You can't even change, like, any of the audio stuff whatsoever in this mode. It's kind of really weird. It just throws you in from game to cutscene to game, and that's it.
It's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Trojans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
But yeah, I'll do a little bit of this, play another quarter or so.
And last time, not
I
only
might
the
take a bit of a
turnover,
break.
but that turned into 6
Oh.
points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about
Trying to
empty
sneak through.
possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over,
Yeah, I'm definitely
changes
not a
momentum, and when they
Spider
take it
fan.
downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way
Yeah,
around.
but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be.
Interesting
because otherwise,
creatures, though.
It's going to be a long day for you.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Flynn, he's got a man complete.
Oh, there.
And he
Speared
gets
him.
this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Oh yeah, anything with
Third catch of this first
more than
half for
4
him.
legs
This
and
was a
2
first
eyes
down.
needs to be put down.
Struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going.
That shit's not
Sometimes
normal.
you're like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of
Oh, you
help
don't
out
like
there
cats?
either.
The thing I don't like about cats is they can just jump up on everything, scratch your furniture.
Gotta get more help. Obviously one that should
Oh,
have been caught.
oh, I sacked him.
From behind, and he's
That
got
was
a
insane. Did you see that?
touchdown.
I plowed the guy in front of me and then I took out the quarterback.
You've got to have that leverage, don't
But there's
you?
no
There's
replays,
something low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman
in
versus
this mode.
defensive lineman.
It's a very
essentially
odd
the same thing
mode.
in
This is
pass
the
protection.
weirdest
Get lower
career
than that defensive
out of
lineman
all
so
the
you
Madden
keep your
footballs I've ever
and keep
played.
him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's now
Misses the target, incomplete.
Yeah, dogs, yeah.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another
Yeah, there's
failure right
definitely
there on
pros
third
and
down.
cons to both.
The USC punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Come on, pick it up. Would you pick up the
He
ball?
takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2.
Oh,
We'll call that a punt.
Not bad.
54 yards, well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
oh, yeah.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great
Yeah,
pump
cats
and
have
corner punt.
pretty
Someone's
wild,
put some
different
time in working on that,
It
personalities.
seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there.
Go,
Now
go,
a lot
go,
of
go.
guys just barrels on this.
Inside the 30. And he will take this in for a Miami touchdown. What a game that he has had throwing the football. Now 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. Tell you what,
Oh, dogs
he's
for
gonna be
biting, yeah.
filling up your social media timeline tonight. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Oh, no.
Attempt here not gonna work. Got a little
Still
yardage.
34-0.
Not enough to get to the goal
Not
line.
too worried about it.
I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's
It's
a
been about
long
an
way
hour.
to go to try
I
and
think
pick up
after
some
this
points.
quarter, once I hit the
Taking it
third
at the
quarter,
3.
I'll take a break,
Across the
get a
20 as
snack.
these guys will set up shop at the
I might
23-yard
come
line.
back. Gonna figure out what I'm gonna end up doing about this
The Trojan offense
face of the
ready to get
franchise.
their next drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have
And if
too
I'm
many
going
more
to
drives
keep
like
playing
the
it,
last drive where you had to run it away.
You know what I would tell
or if I'm
my
just gonna
offense
stick to the regular franchise mode.
Exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the
Cats are
field on this
better
drive.
than dogs, Phil.
Yeah, it wasn't his
Because
fault,
I always
but
go for the
hey,
fake
listen,
instead of
some
Phil.
guys- there
Yeah.
could be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On second down, it's Washington. And he got blown up on that play. Back.
I'll tell you really quick what's better between a cat and a dog. Are you ready for this? The animal that's better, wait for it, is the one you enjoy more.
At
Simple
the
as that.
20. Throwing
Oh!
on third and long.
No!
Flynn.
Oh
He's
my
gonna
God, he
sling
didn't.
this deep down. Oh, wide open.
Oh, what the hell was that? Wow, I got distracted there. I don't even know what happened there.
As they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. USC gets set here, 1st and 10.
It's like console wars. What's better?
From the gun. Flynn.
Shoved him. Give me that ball, boy. My ball.
We have seen this before, and we know
It's like
coaches
Xbox
preach
or
about this and work on it all the
PlayStation.
time.
What's better? The console you enjoy more. That's what's better. No matter what Xbox does, with all due respect, I prefer
He's gonna
PlayStation.
let this go deep for Jackson.
Nothing wrong with people that
Caught inside the 10.
have an Xbox. It's not my thing.
For a Miami touchdown. Wow, I mean, you talk about a guy
Well, it's
catching absolute fire. That is
it's
how
the career
fire
mode, like
first
long
half
shot from
touchdown
the
passes.
prior years.
Partner, we haven't even hit halftime yet.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. To the
Oh,
goal
I
line, but
dropped
it's
it.
incomplete.
Whatever, it's 40-0.
Partner, that's
So I started off in high school, and now I'm in college.
pick up a 2-point play.
But I went from high school to college, and I got drafted in the game there in like a matter of just a couple of hours. So if Harry Biggins is still in here, you better investigate that. Get the FBI to investigate that fraud, because how can anyone go through high school in about like 3 hours and then already be in college, making their way to the NFL? That's really suspicious. I mean, you better look into that.
Instead of kicking it through the post, come on, man, put that in mothballs. Come on, don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
He's become a meme now.
Preserve that for it. That's an ancient
That's what's ended up
relic.
happening.
I can understand
Investigate
you
that.
lob it in a low, you fake it when he snapped it.
Loose football.
Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy.
Yeah, so at the end of this quarter, yeah, I'll take a bit of a break. Yeah,
He's
hour
not
and
always
10
the one
minutes.
that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground.
But yeah,
we
I
gotta get it
love
back.
playing this game. I just
Second
don't
and
love
10 now
committing
from the 27.
an hour.
To throw again.
Oh!
Screen pass to Charles.
Oh, he ran
He'll
out.
be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to
Well,
go
it depends.
wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Oh, sacked him. Oh, and he fell, grabbed the ball. Oh. What the hell was going on there?
The quarterback is sacked. A fumble.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
Well, my name's not Alinity, so
They're
I
gonna
wouldn't
look
hit
at this as
either.
a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
What do you mean by you've buried more cats than you can count? Like because they died? How many cats have you had?
Out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught inside the 15.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now.
There we go,
Trying to
we're on
get 3
third.
before halftime.
All right, I'm going to take a break here.
Attempt.
You think? What do you mean you think they were dead? I don't know if he's just messing around or what, but there are people that do that, and that shit's not cool. Because I was having a hard time keeping up with the conversation there. Trying to remember, if I remember. Big Jimbo Slice. Let's see. When I was young, a cat scratched my face and I was scarred for life. I would bury a cat for that. Yeah, well, then you definitely shouldn't have a cat. Oh, well, that's what I mean. That's why I didn't go like, listen here, Jimbo. You know what I mean? That's the thing about the internet. I've talked about this before, right? When people type stuff, you don't know what their facial expression is. You don't know what their intention is. You just don't know. You know what I mean? It's sometimes hard to tell when a person's being sarcastic, especially if you don't know the person, like you don't know their personality. There's people that I won't name that come into the stream sometime, and if it's the first time you're meeting said person, you would be like, how have you not banned this guy yet? It's like, yeah, he's just messing around. He's just, it's part of his personality. He's not being serious. And that's the thing, you can't always tell. Which is why I didn't, like, you know what I mean, get all like, "Arr." Because you don't know. But anyhow, I'm gonna go have a snack. Oh, yeah, she can be. That's why she's my mod. Yeah. But I mean, look, we're hovering 910, just barely hit the 2-digit, viewers in the stream. No, I'm just gonna end it. Because I don't know if I'm gonna go to Twitch after, if I'm gonna grind my Twitch on, or get my Twitch on, grinding on Twitch. I know what I meant by that. But, Cavini. Okay, who's this now? I got distracted when they came in. Not used to having this much. Chat in the chat. Chat in the chat, yeah. Alright, who's Cavini? Oh, it's Bevez YouTube here. Okay. How's it going? See? And we're only at 10 people. Imagine if you threw in an extra 0 and we were at 100 people. Forget about it. Whew. Right? But I'm going to say this now because there's a couple of people watching. Wait for it. Twitch is going to be a little bit lonely, but sometimes I'm going to have to mix things up a little bit. And I'll have to have it so that people don't always have to follow me so they can comment. That way, once in a while, when I'm in the mood for some trolls to come in, we'll see if they come in. Sometimes. I had some fun today with Biggins there. I think he got bored and left. He's probably talking to the FBI, reporting a false claim, and then he's going to get arrested himself. It's kind of funny. You don't have Twitch? I don't think you have to have Twitch to watch Twitch. I don't know. It's like YouTube. You don't need an account to watch the videos. I don't know how that works, to be honest. But at least I don't keep flip-flopping. Like, I keep flip-flopping from streaming on Twitch and YouTube, but I've already explained a million times why I do that. I get a couple of subscribers every day, up to 7 to 10-ish. Almost an even 10 new subs, depending on how often I stream. Like, if I stream a good, 2 to 3 times a day on YouTube, and I stream for a good couple of hours each time, 1 to 2 hours. So if I stream between 3 and 6 hours a day, I can usually get about 10 new subs. Doesn't sound like much, but that's 300 subs a month on top of the average of 700 that I'm getting now. So that brings me up to almost 1,000 subs a month. So if I keep doing that on YouTube, I just hit 9,000 now. I'll be at the big 10,000 by the end of September, way before my birthday. So I was predicted to have, on my birthday, it'll be about 2 years that I've been on YouTube. I had predicted that I would be at I don't know, 1,500 to 2,000 subs. Yeah, so I kind of, didn't calculate that well. Ended up getting quintuplet the amount of subs I was expecting to get. Hey, how's it going, Simi boy? Just about to take a break there for probably 10 or so minutes. I'm just going to cancel the stream. And then when I come back, I may go on Twitch for a bit. I still prefer Twitch. Oh, that's what I was saying earlier. Even though I keep flip-flopping, and I've explained why I go on Twitch, YouTube. I go to Twitch because I prefer Twitch. I go to Twitch because I'm actually trying to work on becoming an affiliate. I'm at 2 point... Well, here, let's take a look at it. Let's have a good laugh here. Hopefully, Biggins is in here so he can investigate this. Maybe he can investigate the fraud that's going on behind the half person. Who is that half person that comes in and doesn't fully watch the stream? How do you get 2.5? Of course I know how you get 2.5 viewers. I'm trying to be funny. But, oh. There it is. Come on now. Close this one. Okay, so I still got 56 followers. Yeah, that's what's going on. But I wanted to show you. Oh my God. Oh my God. 103,000 people are watching Asmongold play. Oh, it's because he's watching Gamescom. Okay. Well, either way, he usually averages 50 to 70,000 people when he does World of Warcraft. But yeah, 100,000. That's pretty wild. And then that's the guy that I kind of know, Milky. All he does is Skater XL. That's all he does. He always gets about 100 to 200 people watching his streams, so that's pretty cool. If I go to Video Producer, this is how you do this if you're curious about... I watch the streams on Twitch now. I keep recommending. Hello, Purim. You just caught me at the end again when I'm about to leave. Very, very convenient. But I just wanted to show you this really quick, if I haven't. Oh. If I haven't done so already. What's really nice about Twitch, it's almost like a game where you can get... Well, I'll just show you. You get achievements. You know, like how a lot of people like achievements. They like their platinums on PlayStation, the diamonds on Xbox, or Steam achievements. Well, Twitch will give you achievements. You know, so we can go ahead and laugh here. But I like the system that they implemented. You don't get this on YouTube. So a path to affiliate. That's like the first step. Get 50 followers. Check. You know what I mean? Stream for 8 hours in a month. Boom. I'm at 28.8 out of the 8 that they want. Stream on 7 different days. I did it on 18 out of 7. Average of 3 viewers. I'm at 2.6. That's where I joked. And been watching for a bit. I am the person that comes on and says things like, others likely can get away with because I... Oh, yeah. Yeah, you missed a troll earlier. You wouldn't have liked it. You wouldn't have liked it, Purim. See, Purim doesn't like confrontations. But sometimes I like them. Earlier I went at it for a good half hour with this guy. Kept going on about all this stuff. It was just ridiculous. At first I thought it was trolling. Then it ended up it was just being stupid. But hello, Eddie's. How's it going? But I had fun. Yeah, I didn't say anything, you know, like super nasty or derogatory or anything like that, so. Right. But it's like I've said before, it's just part of my personality. There's going to be times where... Oh, it's just honest. I mean, Piorum knows me. It's just part of my personality. Once in a blue moon, I get a bit bored. A guy comes in, we'll take some jabs, and I'll just kind of like fire back playfully. See them get all worked up when I'm the one that's supposed to be getting worked up, and it's not working. Anyhow, 2.6. 2.6. That's my average. And obviously on YouTube, I average like 5 to 10. So obviously it's possible for me to get this affiliate. I just have to stream more on Twitch, find a way to get into the algorithm a little bit more so that people can actually discover me, because all the people that follow me on Twitch are just people from YouTube. I'm not saying that doesn't count, but in a funny way it doesn't, in that it's not working well on Twitch. Goes back to the old days. Oh, yeah. You were always saying you were being camped, but at the same time you kept hanging around, taking them on. Same. Oh, yeah. But I mean, that was a bit different sometimes, because there were times where I was being camped when I was like a lower level, but I also didn't want to give them, you know, the satisfaction of forcing me to like log out or play another character just because they were there. They were just equally wasting their time as much as me. They're not getting gear or gold by coming after me. Oh, yeah, for sure. But anyhow, so that's that right there. Obviously, the more I Twitch, the more of these hours I put in. You have to maintain those stats in order to remain an affiliate. So if I just, you know, stream under 7 days in a month, I'm obviously not going to meet the criteria. If I stream under 8 hours in a month, again, I'm not going to meet that criteria. And it's obviously going to make this number much lower. So the partner one is the one that I'm hoping to be at in the next 3.5 years. I'm giving myself 3.5 years. In a year and a half, I got almost 10,000 subs. So I'm thinking, you know, maybe I can do this one. But this one's going to be... See, I already got the other ones. I stream enough. I stream on enough different days. It's all about those average watchers. So instead of 3 now, it's got to be 75. 75 average viewers. You can recall your Twitch and post them on YouTube. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the other cool thing about Twitch. See? You can just go to your stream manager. You can go to... I think it's stream summary. No. Anyways, it's in there somewhere. I forget now. It doesn't really matter where it is. It's there. I think it's content. There we go. See? I can just go to any of these streams right here, and I could just click on it. I can just download it or export it to YouTube. So it's like a double whammy, right? I could like stream on Twitch, download it, upload it to YouTube. Now, mind you, let's be honest. Most people aren't going to... hold on a second here. Oh, I wasn't even showing it. Oh, whatever. At least I was explaining it. That's where I get distracted sometimes. Where was I? Yeah, this is what I was trying to show you, the achievement thing. There, now you can actually see this. Many Twitch people record them and post on... Yeah, you won't get nearly as many playbacks, but, yeah. It just depends on the personality of the person as well. Not everybody's into watching a replayed stream. A lot of people are more like in the moment. Like my average streams, depending on how long I stream for. If I stream for about 2 hours, I'll get about 100 views in total, 100 views. If I do a regular upload, I average about 15, maybe 20 views. So I literally get quintuplet the amount of views, the amount of traffic, when it's a live stream versus a regular upload. But not on Twitch. On Twitch, I get like next to nothing. My average views are like 1 or 2. So, my PS4 is not letting me download 7.5. The error code is SU. Yeah, unfortunately, off the top of my head, I wouldn't know how to do that. I have to get going in a minute. But if I were in that position, I would Google that code. Thank you. And just see what they say. Generally speaking, if you have an issue with downloading something, I mean, I'm not saying this is going to help, but it's what I would do, is I would completely shut off my PlayStation, actually pull out the power cord once it's been turned off properly, wait about 30 seconds, and then try to boot it in safe mode by holding the power button down on your console when you turn it back on. And that should allow you to hopefully go in. But obviously, if something happened or a file got corrupted, this has happened to me at least, 2 or 3 times in 5 years. Once in a while, you got to bite the bullet and just completely, fully wipe everything, and you lose everything. That's why once a week or every couple of days, I back up all my save data on the cloud or on a USB flash drive. That way, if something happens, the only hassle I have is having to re-download my games, and why I use an external hard drive. Because if you use an external hard drive to put your games on it, when you format your PlayStation, because consoles have a very limited bandwidth for downloading, they just don't give you a lot of speed. You don't have to re-download your games if you have them on an external hard drive. You just literally leave your external hard drive plugged in, and you can immediately play those games. So that's sort of what I tend to tell people to do, is try to put as many as your games as you can on your external hard drive. That way, in the unlikely event something happens, right? Because the performance is the same, whether it's inside the SATA hard drive or it's external through a USB. But yeah, definitely the first thing would be to Google it, that code, just to see like what it does. Because again, it's that whole like blind leading the blind, right? Like you tell me something, I don't see anything, you know what I mean? If I was like there, it might be like a little bit easier for me to see like what's going on, what made that error happen in the first place. Did you lose power halfway through an update? There was a guy who commented on my YouTube saying that he unplugged his PlayStation accidentally in the middle of an update. And I was like, yeah, that's probably one of those where you're just gonna need to reinitialize the entire PlayStation. And again, it's all about those save games, right? Those games you've been playing for years, whether or not you backed them up regularly or not. Yeah. I might do that sometime. I'm actually in the middle of playing Red Dead Redemption 2 again on PC. But anyways, now that you can actually see my screen, yeah, the 2.6, you see the average, the achievement things? You get all these like little achievements, like it begins, I achieved that. And then if I want to go to, partner, that's the hard one that I was telling you about earlier. But this one should definitely be achievable. I mean, I'm going to say something rude, that if you do this for several months and you can't get an average of 3 people in your stream, either get naked or do something different, because clearly the formula is not working right. But streaming is definitely a different beast. Yes, I have played The Witcher compared to YouTube. YouTube is a lot easier. Well, shouldn't say easy, but it's easier to get attention on YouTube, I find. Unless you're being controversial, obviously. Which is why you have all those goofballs that do all these stupid things just to get views. What was it? These famous twins on YouTube? That they're already big. They went from famous to infamous. They pretended to rob a bank. Like, are you effing kidding me right now? They pranked a bank. Like, they weren't actually robbing it, but something about, like, they were pretending. And now they've been arrested, and I think they're going to jail. Like, what? Yeah, so there's a lot of dumb idiots out there. Yeah, see, sometimes that's all you need to do, right? Sometimes a lot of people panic. They just see like a little error and like, oh my god, right? And then sometimes in that moment you don't think like, hey, just turn off the PS4, turn it back on. Those things can really help out a lot. There's a lot of times, say my computer's not kind of working up to par, I'll just reboot it, and it kind of just unglitches a couple of things. One of my most successful videos as of late is on Microsoft Flight Simulator. People's downloads were slow and it was hanging and it wasn't working. So you guys want to laugh? I made a video and this is basically what I said. Hey guys, so welcome to the channel. Are you experiencing slow downloads or a download that froze on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020? I got the solution for you. Let's take a look. Restart the game. No, seriously, that's the video, guys. Restart the game. Just exit, restart it. And then I showed that, and all of a sudden, everything was working. Oh my god, dude, thank you so much. Because not to be like a prick or anything, but sometimes things that are obvious to one person may not be to another. And again, in that heat of the moment, you don't always think like oh my god. Like earlier, my PlayStation actually got an error, and it wouldn't reboot. And I almost hyperventilated. I was like, oh my god, what do I do? I was like, okay, calm down. Just see what happens. Plug in the USB in the console to the controller, because you have to do that to continue on a crash. I turned it back on, everything was fine. So I made a video on it to show others that it was okay if that happens to you, and to not panic. The Witcher, I might someday, a little bit. With my limited time, and all these games that just continuously keep coming out all the time. I try to stay current with the games, like that have come out in the last couple of months, or games like World of Warcraft, those games that are going on 2 decades old, because it's still like current, it's still like relevant. Not that The Witcher isn't relevant, but no offense, it's a lot less so, because it's already a couple of years old. That doesn't mean I wouldn't ever bother. There's probably just other games I would probably go to before I go to The Witcher, like Red Dead Redemption 2. Game's already a couple of years old. That's when I started my YouTube channel, around the time that Red Dead Redemption 2 came out in October of 2018. That I could revisit because now I got it on the computer, new graphics card, and all that kind of stuff. Public mischief, there is a point, a joke, right, can go too far. That's right, and it's no longer funny. That's right. I kind of fancy playing it, but not sure. It'd be cool to see some, but not sure. It'd be cool to. Oh, yeah. See, that I could potentially do sometime. People that I know that aren't just pulling my leg. They want to see a game because they're like legit curious, would I enjoy buying this game? Yeah, I don't mind going in, not right now, but like in general, go in for a couple minutes, just kind of show you the quick ins and outs type thing. Go, here's what you can do, here's what you can't do, here's what this game sort of kind of reminds me of. Combat wise, it's like Batman Arkham Knight for The Witcher. It's a heavy RPG game with all the armor, all the different stats, and all that crazy story. I personally like it. I like it a lot. Pure may or may not like it. I even watched the TV show, The Witcher. I enjoyed it. I thought the actor sounded and looked very believable in comparison to what we were used to seeing from the fake virtual actor in the video game. It was like, oh my God, you actually sound like him. But it wasn't the same character that does the voiceover, though. It was creepy. Not only does he look like the guy, but he sounds like the guy. Any updates on your money on YouTube? What do you mean by money? No, it fluctuates a little bit. But yeah, I got paid last week. So what happens is you get your thing at the end of each month, obviously, like how you did on YouTube. And then you get paid 3 weeks after the next month. It takes 3 weeks for Google around the world to get everybody up to date, make sure they got the right amount, and then bam. Then the moment I get that, click, copy and paste it, bam, I log on to my workers webpage, and then I got to report it. And that's where the trolling came in from earlier. By the way, Purem, this guy going, I heard you say it. You're taking people's money. And I said, well, technically, that's why a lot of people in disability get frowned down upon. Because people work hard, and part of their income tax, right? Taxes go to all these things. Like I said, city maintenance, healthcare, depending on the country you're in, and people that are on the system. And he's like, you shouldn't be talking like that. I'm like, but I'm talking like that because it's getting you triggered, obviously, and you're getting upset. And he was just like freaking out. He's like, I'm going to open up an investigation. I was like, go ahead and investigate. I report my earnings every month. I'm not worried about it. There's nothing weird going on. So at first, again, for 5 seconds, it could have been funny. But then it dragged on for almost an hour. And I was just like, yeah, you're just unable to come up with anything that's actually like believable. There's no substance to any of your claims. So he's gone now. But yeah, generally as time goes on, you kind of get a bit more. But it's just all about views, right? So originally, I got a good head start on YouTube because I ended up getting lucky with a couple of videos that I made that nobody else had made. And they just got a lot of views. They still get a lot of views every single month. Yeah, no problem. I have to get going anyways. I was supposed to go like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, sounds good. So it's all dependent on that. Some of my biggest, most successful videos, they're probably going to come to an end now because the new games are going to be coming out. And my channel's probably going to go down the toilet a little bit for a while until I find some new stuff to talk about. That's where I would have set my goal is to make enough on YouTube to get off disability. So, oh yeah. I mean, I don't always advertise, look at me and disability, but I'm not shy about it. I'm not ashamed of it either. If someone asks me, do you do this full time? It's like, well, I do, but it's not what's paying me full time, right? I'm hoping for that to be the end goal. I'm already halfway there. In 6 months, like I said, I have replaced my disability. Who's to say what I can do in 5 years? It's no longer me being cocky or arrogant into thinking I can make a living at this. I mean, I've already, like I said, half replaced my income in under, a year. Like, sorry, but yeah, that to me is impressive for me. I don't care about other people that did it in a week, in a day, in a year, in 10 years. I'm not competing with anybody else, right? It's my own personal journey. Did I kick my own ass from the month prior? That's the only person I'm in competition with is me. I want to keep kicking my own ass because that means more money's coming in. So, but yeah. Yeah, like I said, it started off strong and then it, relatively stayed about the same. It kind of went up a bit. But it's always about the same average because I'm always getting about the same amount of average views a month, which is roughly 250,000 views a month. Yeah, no problem. So, you need, for me to fully get off the system, I can tell you how many views I would need a month. For me to fully get off the system, I would need about 500,000 views a month. But I'm already getting, like I said, half of that now. That's my average, about 250,000 views a month. Continuously, every single month. So once I get like in the upwards of 400, 500,000, then I'm sort of laughing at that point. But to really do good, like where I ideally want to be is around the 700,000 views. Almost 750,000. The amount of money that I would get from that would be like, that would be nice. Sure, if I get 1 million, obviously, the more the better, right? But to fully be like comfortable, yeah, just a little, between 500 and 700,000 views a month. And then I'm like 100% laughing. Yeah, I don't think you have Call of Duty though, eh? And then the other thing too is at night I'm usually in bed. Sometimes it kind of depends. And then I still, like I said, have to work out my my Twitch thing too, because the other side of that is the more I work on Twitch, the less I'm working on my YouTube. Twitch is probably, as we're looking at the screen again, very boring screen to look at. I can barely pull in, the 3 average viewers, but at this point, I think you can maybe start getting paid. I think once you're an affiliate, you can sort of kind of get paid, but we're talking like $20 a month. Like it's really peanut stuff. I don't even know if you can actually get paid as an affiliate, but partner is definitely like that. That's a huge one. Like, wow. For some people, it's a big deal. Some people, like I said, within a month, they're easily getting it. But to average 75 viewers, that's a little rough. If you can start averaging a couple of hundred, I think it's 200 or 300 concurrent viewers. If you can start doing that, you can start, I think, making a good couple of $100 a month, and then that can go on top of what you're making on YouTube. So my end goal is to have the same amount of money that I have in my mind that I want to make, but coming from 2 sources of income. 2 sources, Twitch and YouTube. I don't want it all coming from YouTube. But if it does, I'm not going to complain either, right? Like, let's be real. This thing could end up just flopping, right? Maybe I just got lucky on YouTube in the beginning, got the momentum going. I'm getting a bunch of subscribers every month. My channel just keeps growing and growing and growing. Great. My Twitch isn't. Sometimes you got to be humble. Sometimes you just, you know what I mean? Not everybody has what it takes to be an American Idol contestant. Well, they do, but not everybody has what it takes to make it to the finals and actually win, right? So a lot of delusional people out there. So, like I said, I've been at Twitch for about a month and I can barely get 3 people on average. So I'll give it a shot for another good while, but it could come to a point where, it just doesn't work. Slowly getting to be enough games. Yeah, for PlayStation, for me to think about getting one. Yeah. But I am doing WoW PvPing, exactly. Well, there's the man of the hour. I present to you Harry Biggins. Nope, never did that. But unfortunately, your time's run up because I was bored earlier, and I was very generous today. And you watched most of my stream. You paid me. You're part of the reason I'm getting that paycheck. Only this time, I don't need you. You're expired. You're canceled. You've overwelcomed your stay. No, not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Nope. You don't want the ball going with me, trust me. I have to end it quick with him. He came in, took a couple little jabs, and it had to end right there. Because then I'll just get into the whole thing again. Pretty much. But that's the guy, by the way, Pure. That was at it. I keep banning him. He keeps coming back with new accounts, and I'm opening up an investigation. Go ahead, investigate. The more people you have watch me, the better. So, I know I'm not doing anything wrong, so I'm not worried about it. But yeah, like I said, Twitch, but that's kind of how I would talk to him, though. I didn't get all like, you know what I mean? I was very calm. I was like, oh, really? Good. So, since you're so smart and, just very... But I had fun. That really, I did. There's only a couple of people in the stream. No one was really complaining. It wasn't getting, like, nasty, like, threatening or anything like that. So I was just like, whatever. And it's not like he was just going off swearing constantly. I was more intrigued, to be honest with you, because the stuff he was saying, it's like it was beyond trolling, because it wasn't even, like, remotely possible for him to do what he said he was going to do. Like, it just made no sense. Yeah. But, anyhow. Yeah, like I said, so that's still, like, my big time goal, is to just upload to YouTube, live stream on Twitch. But again, got to be humble. You got to accept the fact that it's possible that this just doesn't end up working out. If like by, as an example, let's say I'm at this until like frickin' Christmas or January of next year, right? And I can barely pull in 3, 4, 5 people, like on average in a stream. Then I'm probably just going to have to be like, okay, this is probably not what's for me. Let me just focus on what's already been working for me this entire time. And that's just my YouTube channel. And I'll just keep going at it instead, right? Oh, I'm doing beyond what I ever imagined I could achieve, especially in this time frame. It blows. Every month I look at the amount of views my channel has or how many subscribers I have, and I'm like, is this my channel or somebody else's? Like, it blows me away. But Twitch isn't doing that, like I said. But I'm still willing to, to give it a go. You can't just go at something for a month and that's it. Yeah. That's possible. I don't know. I've never watched anybody on Twitch before, and when I did, I had an account, so I never tried without it. But the main thing above all else, and you and I have talked about this, and I've talked about this with other people, are you having fun? Like, I enjoy this. Or I wouldn't be doing it. I've always wanted like my own kind of like talk show and all that. And that's why I label my streams random games and chatting. Because there's a lot of chatting. And there's random games. I'm flying. I'm playing UFC. You know what I mean? I'm playing football. Then I'm skateboarding. Are most people going to like someone who flip-flops all over? No. But I also can't cater to everybody. I can't please everybody. Oh, you sound so dead inside and depressed. Well, who's your favorite streamer? Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie. Well, there you go. Excuse me for not having enough pizzazz in my personality. Clearly, you've never heard me speak longer than 30 seconds, because it's not like I'm like, okay, guys, how's it going? I'm lifeless inside, and this is how I talk, and yeah. Now, if I spoke like that, I could totally get people being like, dude, you mind cranking it up a notch? But I think I have a happy medium. Oh, I wouldn't even, you know what I mean, bother with that. Yeah, 8.4K. Well, yeah, that that wasn't all that long ago. Yeah, I just hit the 9,000. Yeah, that's fine. Well, it's simple. I don't even I don't even want people talking about it because it'll get them excited. But well, that's just it. Yeah, and the thing with me too is I'm not trying to be something I'm not. This is just how I speak, whether I'm by myself or not. When a troll comes in and the off time I decide to go at them and combat them, that's not me trying to, to be funny or anything like that. That's just literally who I am. I've always been like that, whether people are watching me or not. That's just how I react with people. And then sometimes I'm in a different mood and I choose to be like, oh, I think I heard someone coming in. Oh, I think they disappeared. What'd they say? I didn't get a chance to see that. Oh, well, better luck next time. And just kind of like carry on and just completely like dismiss the person. And I don't even bother giving them the platform. It just kind of depends what mood I'm in. But, yeah. Yeah, take it easy, Big Shrek. But yeah, the dislikes, I mean, it's the trolls. Like I said, there's you can't be everybody's cup of tea. You know, you can't. I could make, and then I gotta go for real. We're almost at 100 views. Keep those trolls coming in. I could make... No, of course not. No. Feeding trolls, you're right. In the long term, it isn't. But, selfishly, I'm having fun. Couple quick jabs for a couple seconds. My long-term goal, to be honest, is they come in and I blocked them without even saying a thing. It's as if I didn't even notice it. There's no smart-ass remarks. I mean, maybe someone come in? I didn't see that. Whatever. But I won't be narrating what they said or any of that stuff or doing any back and forth with them. If I ever did that, that would be like a specific stream for just chatting, trolling and chatting. I might make a goofy stream like that for just that and see who comes in. That way, people that aren't into that just don't even watch the stream. It's almost like wrestler talk. Yeah, no, I know. Right? Well, I have one, but right now I'm a nobody. Let's be real, I'm a nobody. I can keep up with what's going on in the chat, though sometimes it gets a little wild. Well, yeah, but Boogie2988, with all due respect, he let them ruin their life. That's the thing. A bully can't bully you if he's not bothering you. You can't really get trolled if you're not getting triggered by the troll. If you're calmly remaining collect and you're just going back and forth with the guy, to me it's wrestler talk. I've always wanted to be a wrestler too. It's like when rappers do freestyle rap on each other and they're kind of taking jabs at each other all in good fun. I just like doing that stuff. I just legit enjoy it, which is obviously as a joke not a good thing. But no, like in my regular streams, my goal is to it's really simple. There's, that expression, there's a time and place for everything. And that's just going to be what it is. There's going to be times. Yeah, exactly. That's right. But the sick, twisted part is I have to somehow not enjoy, because I'm getting something out of it too. That's the problem. These trolls are coming at me. They're getting something out of it because I'm reacting, but I'm actually enjoying myself. So it's like a 2-for-1 special. They're not ruining my stream because I'm not smashing my controllers like other people have done. And what the hell is all this shit? Like there's people that freak out. Me, I actually, I enjoy it because it's like wrestlers, like Macho Man and Hulk Hogan, like, this Sunday you're going down, to me, it's all a game. Because these trolls, that's what they are. They're just goofballs. They're not to be taken seriously at all. Until one shows up in my window with a shotgun, it's all shits and giggles to me. It's all just an act, right? But, like I said, my long-term goal is it's simple. Oh, no, of course. Exactly. Right. And again, some people enjoy it, some don't. Like I said, it's really simple. Exactly. No, but I am being serious. I'm going to leave you with this. It's not the most mature thing, but I never claimed I was an angel. Moving forward, like if I do get a bit bigger in the viewer counts on a live stream, the main goal will be to literally, not even a smart ass reply. One comes in and says, "Oh, it's a bald penis," or just anything. Not even like like nothing. I look over, or there's a mod. They simply click the 3 dots. They ban the guy. No one in the stream even comments. Nothing. There's just nothing. You get nothing. It's like shooting a blank bullet in the gun. You get nothing. You get no pop. You get nothing. You literally just got shut down. That's the ultimate way to shut down a troll, right? You don't react. You pretend like you didn't even see it. They know you saw it, but because you didn't react, you didn't even say one word. They're like, damn it, that's not how that was supposed to play out. Oh no, of course. But I'm just being honest with you. Where I was going with this. Maybe once a week, once a month as a joke. I'm going to tell you this right now. What was it, Purim? There was a show called the Dean Martin Roast. I forget. You know, like Don Rickles? You guys, no offense, are probably too young to know who Don Rickles is. But he was a comedian. And he would take jabs at people, all in good fun again. All in good fun. And he would just roast people. That's what roasts are. Like, you just take jabs at each other. And I'm being dead serious. I will sometimes dedicate a stream, but it will be entitled properly. So you know, before coming in, if you don't want any of this immature garbage, do not click on the stream. Because the stream is literally going to be entitled Trolling the Trolls or whatever. Something just goofy. And just something for fun. I might try a couple times to see what happens. I seem to be a magnet for them, so. And it's just going to be a hangout chat. Just be a bit goofy. It still has to be respectful. Can't be hateful or just filled with like violent rhetoric. Yeah, but that's different though, because I'm letting the viewers know ahead of time. Like, it's literally in the title. Like, I've had people come in and go, "Bro, man, you can't just keep streaming random games. I was all into the skateboarding, man, and now you're all playing football and shit." I'm like, did you read the title? Did you read the description? The title even says, read the description. If you're not into that, it's okay. Just don't watch. You don't know what you're going to get. But if I ever have the need where I just want to talk like I've been doing for a half hour, I've been talking now for a half hour without playing a game. Oh, yeah. But I also don't want to just copy and paste what everybody else does. You know what I mean? Like I said, enjoy friendly banter. They might be serious. They might be really trolling me, but I'm trolling them back by just having some serious fun with it. And like I said, it's going to be a goofy thing. It's just going to be like an open chat thing. There's people on Twitch. There's a section. Where is it? There's a section right here. Edit stream info. I think it's right on here. Yeah, see, just chatting. Right? It's an actual, like, tag thing. And it's just going to be for people to come in, chat. Yeah. And that's the thing. If it's legitimately something I truly enjoy doing, I'm not saying I'm going to do this every day now. It's not like I'm turning my live streams into this. I'm just saying once in a while, whether it's once a week or whatever, I'm a bit bored for a half hour, 15, 20 minutes, I might do a Battle of the Trolls or something like Purim said, or Trolling the Trolls, like trolling them back. And it's just an open-ended chat. People just come in, we just hang out, talk about different things, and we just kind of wait and see what happens. But yeah. Yeah, I was just playing guitar earlier, actually. But it's not just me sitting there on the sidelines waiting for the trolls to come in. It's just letting you know that I'm chatting, I'm just doing my thing, and I'm just having fun. And, but if I do that, I'm telling you this right now, there will be zero tolerance when it comes game time, literally, showtime. Trolls come in, they're just getting annihilated one by one without even being, like, brought to attention. People in the chat are going to start to know to not even bother, like, responding to them. They're just getting slaughtered. They want to do their thing, they're going to have to wait for Battle of the Trolls, or whatever. It might be a thing. Yeah, but like I said, I would title it properly. Like you would know. You know what I mean? Yeah, me, I don't bullshit. I admit I'm not completely mature. I've come a long way, but there are times where I just, like this guy earlier, he wasn't bothering me. He was more like stumping me. I was more like scratching my head, like, where's this guy going? It's not even, making any sense. But I had fun taking a couple of jabs at him. Nothing violent, nothing threatening. You know what I mean? It doesn't always have to resort to that, right? And I think she had to go. But yeah, like I said, just messing around, right? Well, I mean, my YouTube channel is already Philminator. I just kind of, I don't know. I don't even really like putting read the description part in, to be honest with you, but I put that in there because a lot of people never do read the description. That's the first thing that I do. I've had people tell me if it wasn't for you mentioning to read the description, I probably wouldn't have bothered. And there can be some important information on there. You get an idea as to what games I'm playing. So if you're like, oh, World of Warcraft, UFC, and skateboarding, I don't like that, well, then you probably shouldn't click on the stream. You know? Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. It's all about the algorithm. That would probably work in the description. Philminator, streaming and chatting live stream. The titles you tend to want to keep really short. I don't even know if the word live stream should be in there. The only reason I put the word live stream in there is so that when people watch my YouTube channel, they know without even clicking on it whether or not they want to watch a recap of a live stream or not. Because there's a lot of people that don't like watching a recap of a live stream. They want to see it live in the moment, and that's it. But Philminator in the title, I don't know. It's and then I was gonna say if I was bigger, that would make a bigger impact. But then at the same time, I wouldn't need to put my own name in there. That's kind of hard to say. I do put it in my video tags. That's a big thing. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing that. Yeah, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's going to come to a point where I probably won't even bother putting in read the description, to be honest with you. And if people fail to read the description on their own and they're like, oh, this is not what I was expecting, they'll be like, well, it was in the description. Like, I shouldn't have to tell people, hey, read the description. So titles on YouTube tend to do better when they're short and sweet. Now, the description and the tagging, they all do different things, right? A lot of times you actually want to repeat your title in the description. That actually helps scratch the algorithm a little bit more. You can even tag your own name. Like I put Philminator in my tags. That's just in the unlikely event that people search that up. I would more likely be able to come up. But that name isn't popular to begin with because I'm not socially relevant enough. And then if I was socially relevant enough, people wouldn't, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm still experimenting, like I said, with the titles and stuff. But I definitely put random games in so that people know they could flip-flop. Once in a blue moon, if I know for a good while I'll just stick to one game, well then I'll thumbnail the game preview of that specific game if I know that's all I'm going to play. Then there's no, like, wonder what he's playing this time, you know? Yeah, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm going to be heading off for supper there. Oh, but I don't care. I don't care. I honestly don't. It's not a popularity contest. It's not about, keeping everybody, winning them over. If they get scared off by the likes and dislikes, then they probably shouldn't be watching me to begin with, to be honest. You know, 1 viewer, 10 I mean, I'm having fun. That's the main thing you got to do. You can't stop that anyways, right? You can't do it. Because it really doesn't do much. But yeah, I gotta get going there. Oh, you can do that. There's a lot of science behind that, and you can hide, the comment section. You can hide your subscriber count, your likes and dislikes. I think you can hide the likes and dislikes, but I don't know if you can keep the actual likes and dislikes enabled, if that makes any sense. I don't know if you can. I just don't care to hide anything. Whatever. Like I said, if someone is so thrown off by the ratio that they don't even want to come in to see, good. Don't come in. Don't bother. It's okay. I'll survive without you. To me, it's not a big deal. But yeah, like I said, I may be back a bit later. I've already been at this for like 2 hours. Definitely want to stretch my legs, get some fresh air. Why do people care about asking you to hit the like button? What do you mean? Well, I mean, when you like a video, sure, it helps support the channel, but it's not like it unsupports it. Lots of streamers. Oh, you mean a lot of streamers? Why do a lot of streamers ask you to hit the like button? Is that what you're asking? Is that what you're saying? Like people as in streamers? Why do streamers say, hey, make sure you like the stream? I'll answer that and then I gotta go for real. Okay, so there's a big science behind it. I'll explain it. Not that I know all the details. There's a huge thing behind the likes and the comments and all that. So here it is. Well, there's only 3 people left now, but when you like someone's video, you're actually really supporting them big time. You're saying, wow, this content was enjoyable, and it's not like a psychological ego boost. It actually tells YouTube, hey man, this got like so many likes, push it up the algorithm. The more people comment down below, all that stuff, it actually increases your YouTube rank. So I'm a B-. It's actually really hard to be a B+ or an A+. You have to be really engaging to be a B-. And so that's why people do that. I just don't talk about it because I'm not fishing for likes. I want them, but they're going to come naturally. If you dislike the video, you're throwing off the ratio balance, but it doesn't stop all the likes that I got. YouTube also knows that even if there's a lot of dislikes, there's trolls out there. A lot of them that can make multiple accounts. It doesn't harm anything. So, if a video, had 100% dislikes, like nobody liked it, like 100 dislikes and like 2 likes, and that happened all the time, I mean, that might do something, but it's not going to prevent you from being searchable. It's not going to make you from going, $1,000 a month to $200 because people were disliking your video. But that's where that matters. So that's why people go, make sure you like, and I don't like to make sure you like. Bitch, what if you don't like it? People are allowed not to like you. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, of course I appreciate it. That's why at the end of my videos, I always say, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. I'll just break it off in your ass. Right? Because what if you don't like my shit? I don't want you to just give me a pity thumbs up because you want me to do well. But if you didn't like my shit, then give it a thumbs down. It's really not a big deal. But most YouTubers aren't like that. They're like, come on, just give me the thumbs up, turn on the notification bell, share it with everybody. No, if you're so great, trust me, the word will get out. You don't need to beg people to like your shit. It'll just naturally happen. You got people with tens of millions of subscribers still begging for likes. Like, what? I don't get it. Oh, yeah, that's right. I stopped a lot of doing that too. I think there's a way you can stop that from happening, where you can like a video and it won't add it to a playlist. But yeah, that is, or you can hide your liked playlist. But yeah, I'm very selective with the stuff that I like so that I can go back to it and view it exactly. And it makes your own playlist. There should be an option, do not add liked videos to a playlist. It should be like a separate thing. Well, no, there is a playlist, but it's for liked videos only. So that does make sense, so that you can go back and track what you liked. There's no sense, but I get what you're saying. What if you want to like a video just to support the person, but you don't want it added to a playlist? Yeah, there should still be an option. Do not add liked videos to playlist, or whatever, something as simple as that. But yeah, that would be a good idea. Because like I said, I don't like a lot of videos because of that reason. I don't want to clutter my liked playlist. Because there's some certain stuff I want to be able to go back and see. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the same thing with me. I'm very shallow. I better really, really like your stuff so that I can go back and view it. Because I don't want to just like have thousands of videos that are liked, and then I got to fish through all the ones I really do like. So you should be able to favorite some of your likes. But then liking is kind of favoriting. But you know what I mean. You should be able to put them in a different category. And you might be able to do that. I've just never cared to. Honestly. Do you know what I mainly do now? I mainly bookmark videos on YouTube that I really want to get a hold of again. I just bookmarked them in a folder called YouTube. Type thing. That's what I do now. But anyways, yeah, I gotta get going. I was gonna leave an hour ago. That went well, and I just hit 100 views. It's pretty sweet. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I might be back a little bit later. We'll kind of see how it goes. Not too sure what I'll play. I'll probably play some more Madden. I've really been enjoying that. The typical stuff. Yeah, I'll be back in maybe an hour or two or so, if you happen to be around. Or you're going to bed soon, I think, eh, Simmy boy? But yeah, take it easy, and I'll be back a little bit later.